Hey, Neo's in studio with us. His album is September 21st. It's called Libra Scale. It's a whole story. It's a cinematic story.
Yes.
And we're having fun playing Beautiful Monster right now. You know, a couple years ago at the Grammys, I was with you and I told you about Chris Brown and Rihanna. I broke the news to you. You were like, huh? What? Whoa.
Yeah,
I blindsided. I thought you knew, others knew. You were stunned because you kind of looked at Chris Brown like a little brother, kind of. You were tight with him and said, man, I got to call him. This is stunning to me. I want to know, from your perspective, can he come back professionally to the level that he was and maybe beyond? Is it possible?
I feel like it's possible. I mean, you know, regardless to what happened, regardless to the situation between him and Rihanna, Chris Brown is a talented guy. You can't take that away from him. The BET Awards just recently, he proved that. His actual performance was ridiculous. Regardless of what you feel about the tears and all of that at the end, the actual performance was incredible. You can't take that away from him. You know, I just feel like that for whatever reason, it's just really taken the world a really long time to forgive this guy. And I don't exactly understand why. It's like, okay, I grew up in a house with domestic violence. You know, there was a time where my mom couldn't attract anything but a guy that wanted to put his hand on her. You know what I mean? So I know what that world is. Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, oh yeah, for a long time. So I know what that world is. But I also know that forgiveness is divine. I mean, people make mistakes. Okay, it happens all the time. It happens every day. And if he can genuinely show the world that he's apologetic and that he's learned from it, and it never happens again, what's the big deal with forgiving this guy? What's the big deal with giving this guy a second chance? Like it's almost like nobody wants to give him a second chance. Like, oh, you screwed up, and that's it. Give the guy a second chance.
Mel Gibson got a second chance.
Mel Gibson got a second and a third chance.
Now, if people want to be done with him now, that's fine.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he's definitely worn out as well. So involved, so young, with so much going on, but really, really good. I mean, the guy is brilliant. He's so good.
Absolutely.
So you think he deserves a full-blown second chance? Let him come back. Let him do his thing.
I look at it like this: if Rihanna can forgive him, the rest of the world should be able to.
Has she?
Yeah, yeah. To my knowledge, she's moved on from it. You know, she understands that there's nothing to be gained by holding a grudge with that. There's nothing to be gained by hating this guy for what happened. You know, it's something that happened. You know, there's no excuses to be made about it. It was wrong. It was terrible. Okay, yeah, we got that. It was terrible, but she's moved on from it. So how come the rest of the world can't? That's all I'm saying. Give the guy another shot. You know? And if something crazy happens again, then by all means, blackball him from the world if you feel like it. But you have to give a person an opportunity to learn from their mistakes.
I agree with that. Neo is with us in studio. Fatherhood, man. You got a baby coming in January?
Yes.
Neo, all right. Yeah.
I am happy. I am
terrified.
But I'm happy. I'm scared out of my mind. But you know what? The thing that scared me the most is just trying to figure out what kind of dad I'm gonna be. You know what I mean? I have no issues with being there. You know, I love my fans, but when it comes to my kid, it's like, listen, you guys, y'all got to take a back seat. I'm sorry, I love y'all to death, but come on, it's my first child.
Yeah.
Great. I just don't know. I can't see myself disciplining a child as far as just, hey, stop doing that. And in the back of my head, I'm like, that does kind of look fun though.
Yeah, right.
Give me that crayon. Let me draw on the wall too. I'm just trying to figure out what am I gonna do with that. I mean, my mom is in my corner and she is the caretaker. You know, to the point where when my sister and I were grown ups, my mom went and started taking care of other people's kids. And then after that, she got a whole bunch of dogs. Like she needs something to take care of at the time.
She's gonna move right in.
Oh yeah, so she's already claimed the baby. She's taking the baby from me the second the baby comes. So I know that if there's any question I have that I just can't answer, she's there. So I'm not really worried, but at the same time, my mother will not raise my child. It will be me and the mother of the child.
Yeah, let me ask you this, because your lady, Moneta, if your mom comes in, that's a dynamic that I've worked out. I mean, it took it took 10 years for my wife and my mom to really get a good vibe. Do they have a good vibe? Or?
Yeah, actually, they're really close, which is a little shocking to me, because I'm not gonna say that.
You got your fingers crossed?
No, my mom's whole thing is, you know what? If you like her, I love her. That's her whole thing. However, she will not hold her tongue when she has an opinion about somebody, you know. And if she doesn't like the person, though she'll be cordial for my sake, she'll let me know that she doesn't like the person. And you know, from the day she met Mo, everybody calls her Mo. From the day she met Mo, it was like, you know, they hit it off. By the grace of God, they hit it off. So, you know, my mom has become a super duper support system in this whole thing. And you know, we're blessed. We're blessed for it.
That's awesome. If I'm Mo, I take this advantage of this, your mom's love of caretaking, and bring her right into the fold. Keep her close, not in the house, but close.
There you go.
Maybe nearby.
Yeah.
And use her all the time.
Absolutely.
15 minutes away?
15 minutes away.
Oh, you have it made, my friend. You have it made. I live in L.A. My folks are in Connecticut.
Oh, wow.
Her folks are in Mississippi. We're on our own. We did it. I mean, they're old enough now, but...
Well, I mean, you succeeded. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah, and I was there.
Get there.
You're going to be the greatest father in the world.
I'm going to give it my all. I'm going to give it my all. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to just the changes that happen in your life. Everybody's telling me that your whole life changes when your kids come. And I'm looking forward to that. Not saying that I'm not, you know, 100% satisfied in my life right now, but I can just imagine what the love of that capacity is going to do for, you know, for just my life in general, my songwriting, my everything. You know, everything is going to change. Everything is going to change for the better behind this child. Is what I'm imagining, and I don't think I'm, you know, unrealistic in imagining that.
That's awesome. Neo is with us in studio. His album, September 21st, Libra Scale. It is a full cinematic story. Very cool. You can just, I mean, the videos will take you through. Beautiful Monster, of course, we're playing right now. So tell me, man, what are you going to do to support the album? Is there a, you know, a tour, mini tour before? Is there a tour coming after?
I'm actually on my way to Australia to do a couple dates. And then after that, we start putting together the tour for the actual album. I think that tour will probably kick off around February of next year, and we're literally trying to touch the whole world with this tour.
Are you doing the show? Are you gonna live out the story? Is
Absolutely.
it gonna be? It's gonna be like a Broadway production kind of a thing, or?
We're trying to figure out how to take, you know, what it is that's done on stage and say a Broadway setting, you know, because in a theater it's more about sit down and watch. In an arena or a stadium, it's up on your feet, it's energy, and you know, it's difficult to get people to sit down and pay attention to a storyline in an arena. So we're trying to figure out how to take that world and bring them together. And you know, it's not easy. I will say that we're running into a whole lot of roadblocks. I'll say roadblocks, not walls, because walls are difficult to get through. Roadblocks, you simply find a way around, which we will do.